Hi, my name is Randy Denson. I want to tell you about my younger brother, Jay Williams. He is one of a kind. He was born with cerebral palsy as a baby. It affects his motor skills and his mental capacity. So he is 35 years old with the mentality of maybe an 8 or 9-year-old. He struggles physically every day. Walking is a bit of a chore for him sometimes, especially long distances. His ankles and a lot of his joints don't work as everybody else's do. He's a walking miracle is what we basically attest him to. When he was born, he was the doctors did say that he would never walk or talk, and he does both. Maybe he might be sometimes hard to understand for people who didn't grow up listening to him. His walking, he is unsteady on his feet at times, and like I said, he can't walk long distances, but he can walk. He went through school. He graduated high school. He is one of the funniest and friendliest people you'll ever meet. He never meets a stranger. And if you spend any 1 minute with him, he will remember everything that y'all talk about. Whether it be, him telling you about his favorite sports teams, or him telling you about the 5 years ago when he got to go to Disney World, which was one of the best times of his life. He still talks about that trip to this day. About 2 months ago, he was diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer. He has a pretty good size mass growing in his stomach. They were able to, prior to that, he wasn't able to keep any food down. Everything he ate, or even drink for that matter, would come back up. That's what eventually led us to take him to the hospital, or him being taken to the hospital, because he was no longer keeping anything down and everything he ate was coming up. When they did take him, they did a CT scan and discovered that he has a tumor in his stomach. And it was cancerous. It's in his lymph nodes, and it has spread to a few other places. So they weren't able to give us a full diagnosis of how long, or a prognosis of how long he'll live. But we do know that the tumor is fast growing. They did put a stent in from his stomach to the small intestines, which allows him to eat right now. It does have to be soft foods. We do have to make sure that what he eats can pass through. So we do have, issues trying to make sure, find what he can eat and his favorite foods. And this is a boy who loves to eat. He will eat anything, and he loves it. Food is one of the things he loves in life. And so this is a struggle at times where he can't just have anything he wants. So we do have to find creative ways to allow him to eat things, and the things that he can eat, we buy in abundance so that he can have as much as he wants of it. 2 months ago, we were, at a steady pace, and then, the pain, he does have a lot of pain throughout his day, and it gets pretty severe at times, and it's very hard. As his caregiver, it is hard to watch my brother go through this when I've always been his protector and I can't anymore. But he takes it in stride. He has such joy in life, and even when he's in pain, he's still trying to make everybody smile, and he smiles himself, finds something to laugh at. And it is a blessing to have him that way. His favorite thing in the world is Disney. He's talked about nothing but Disney since he went 5 years ago. And all he talks about is he wants to go again, nonstop. he keeps talking about he wants to go again, he wants to do this, he wants to ride these rides and see all these people. And I will tell you his favorite character in the world. He loves his Goofy and Mickey, but his favorite is Alice in Wonderland. He since we were young kids, over 20 years now at this point, he has called me Alice. My name is Randy. He calls me Alice because I'm the star of his play, because he loves that play so much. And we all go along with it. People think my name is Alice who have never met me prior, who didn't know me in life. They think my name is Alice, and I go with it because it makes him happy. And if it makes him happy, then we're all about that. He can't walk as well now, especially with the diagnosis and the pain meds that he has to be on and stuff. So he does mainly get around in his wheelchair, especially if it's going to be any long distance of walking. The wheelchair is how we go. But all he wants is to go to Disney. That's talks about it nonstop. He's been blessed that he's been able to meet Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman. In the last few months, Superman comes over every couple of weeks and watches TV with him. They watched movies together. They went to a Ranger game together, and they've done a lot of things since all this has happened. But his only thing he consistently says is he wants to go to Disney. And that is something that we really want to be able to give him, just because that's what he wants. And there isn't a cure for his cancer. The cancer he has, there is no cure. None of the chemos that are available will work with the stomach cancer he has. And it's so far progressed, and it grows so quickly that there isn't anything else they can do. We make him comfortable, we keep him happy, and that's how we go through our days. And all we want to do is continue to make him happy. And by getting him to go to Disney would make him the happiest. He'll know everything about Disney. He researches his rides, he researches everything they have there. He watches videos repeatedly of what's going on at Disney. He loves his Disney TV shows. He watches them all, him and my daughter. Him and his niece, they are the Disney. They love everything. Movies. He calls himself Woody all the time, and that's one of the greatest things that's so fun to watch, is his joy and everything that he enjoys with the Disney and just anything in life, his Superman and Batman, and all we want to do is be able to keep him happy and make him smile. And this would mean everything to be able to send him to Disney.